Our lecture for today is gastrointestinal system in the another meaning, which is called abdomen. Abdomen means the abdominal cavity. The digestive system, or GIT, gastrointestinal tract. The function of the digestive system, first function is the ingestion, which happens in the mouth. Second function is secretion, mixed and propulsion, digestion, absorption, metabolism, and finally defecation. Organ of digestive system, we have two main group, alimentary canal and the accessory digestive system. We start by the alimentary canal, starting by the mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and finally the anus. These are the component of the digestive system, alimentary canal. And this picture shows two imaginary line which is horizontal and two imaginary line which is vertical. It divides the abdominal cavity into 9 regions of the abdomen. You should notice this naming, and it is very important to determine the organs which is behind it. Here is the umbilicus. The umbilicus here. So this area called umbilical region. In the left side, we have the left lumbar region. It is parallel to the lumbar vertebrae. So this is left vertebrae, right lumbar region, and here is the iliac bone, so it is called right iliac region. And here is the ribs, chondro means cartilage. Here is the cartilage of the ribs. So this is called left hypochondrial region and right hypochondrial region. So we have nine areas of the abdomen. Here is the stomach, or epigastric region. Here is the hypogastric region. Here is the mouth and oral cavity, starting by the lips, and we have the cheek outside, and we have the hard palate, which is here, and we have the soft palate below it, and we have the uvula. Here is the uvula. We have the tongue, have the oral cavity, and we have the vestibule. Vestibule are the space here between the lips and the external of the teeth. The alimentary system of the GIT, starting from the mouth, we have the lips, and we have the oral cavity, the hard palate, and we have the soft palate, and we have the uvula. Down we have the pharynx. Then we have the esophagus. Here, here is the trachea, which is part of the respiratory system, and here is the esophagus, which is part of the digestive system. Esophagus runs from the pharynx to the stomach through the diaphragm. It is 25 centimeter length. Peristalsis is the characteristic of movement of the esophagus. It is like this. Here is the peristaltic movement. That means when the food moves downward in a circular line, in a circular movement. Here is the esophagus. And here is the stomach. Here is the duodenum, first part of the duodenum. Here is the lower esophageal sphincter, and we have another sphincter here called pylorus. So we have the pylorus and the lower esophageal sphincter. Lower esophageal sphincter is also called cardiac orifice. It is like a sphincter located above the connection between the esophagus and the stomach. Relaxed to let the food into the stomach and keep stomach content from pushing back into the esophagus, so it works as a sphincter. Here is the lower esophageal sphincter. It is connection between the lower part of the esophagus and the first part of the stomach. We have here the stomach. The stomach has many parts. The upper part called the fundus. Here is the body, which is the middle part, and here is the antrum, which is the last part. The lower extended part, it is called greater curvature. Greater curvature, it is like a curve. And here is the lesser curvature. Here, the smallest part, superior. Pyloric sphincter forms valve in between the stomach and the intestine. The first part of the intestine, which is called duodenum. So, the pyloric sphincter, it is the connection between the duodenum and the stomach. Control passage of food to the small intestine. Small intestine has three parts: duodenum, jejunum, ileum, and jejunum. The stomach, located mainly in the left side of the abdominal cavity. In the right side, it is in the left side. In the right side, we have the liver. Food enters at the cardioesophageal sphincter. Cardioesophageal sphincter, or the lower esophageal sphincter, to the stomach. The stomach is site where the food churned into chyme. It is called chyme, and protein digestions begin. So, protein start digestion in the stomach. The cardiac region, it is called because it is near to the heart. It is the lower esophageal sphincter. The fundus, which is the upper part of the stomach, and below it there is the body, and we have the pylorus. Ruji. It is an internal fold of the stomach. It is like this inside the stomach. It makes more space inside the stomach. External region, we have lesser curvature and greater curvature. Layers of peritoneum attached to the stomach. The peritoneum, it is the protective membrane of the abdomen. It is very large. The lesser omentum is part of this peritoneum. The lesser omentum is part of this peritoneum, which protect the lesser curvature of the stomach. It is attached the liver to the lesser curvature. And we have the greater omentum, which is part of the peritoneum, and it is attached to the greater curvature of the stomach. This point is important. So we have the stomach, it has lesser curvature and greater curvature. Here is the stomach, and this is the lesser curvature. It is covered by the lesser omentum here, and here is the greater curvature. It is protected by the greater omentum here. Function of the stomach: act as a storage tank for food, site of food breakdown and mixing, chemical breakdown of protein begins, deliver chymes to the small intestine.